Ray in the house. Meat Sweats. What's going on, man? How was the meat today? How was the football today? Let's see.
I lived.
Opponent has San Francisco.
I lived my high life yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, except one league. As you know, the only other league I'm in with you, our friend league. I'm looking pretty damn good at that point for that one because, yeah, I scored 170 back to back in that league. In a league that is like a good league, a good week is like 120. So now, of course, you would think that I'm due to have a shit game, but I'm projected 121 next week. So,
I had, I did pretty well in Fantrax, like as in 500. I was in 29 leagues, still alive. I think I'm going to be in 15 or 14.
Hey, real quick, before we go any further, Rob,
leagues I really wanted to.
Before I'm sorry to cut you off, I want to start the show up with a positive. So that's my positive at the moment for today. So sorry, please. I'm sorry to cut you off now. Give me your positive, and then we can go into our
next. My positive is I'm going to be in probably half of my leagues almost in the finals. So I was in 36 leagues. I'll probably be in 14 championships. Unfortunately, 5 of those are Erica's leagues, which are $100 leagues. And then mine, I'm in quite a bit of $250 Fantrax finals. But my home leagues, I had 6 home leagues. 5 of them, I had high points and buys. I lost all 5, bro. 0 for 5. And, get the fuck out of here with it.
Dude, honestly, Rob, we just need to give this a hard
best
second.
Teams.
We just need to give this a hard second about balls deep, dude. Like, everybody, me and Rob were both 10-1. This is the league that I joined 2 years ago. And when I joined, Rob didn't tell me this. He just, offered me because he liked that. He knew I knew fantasy. But in reality, I did tell him that when I joined it, because his name was 3P Champ. So I texted him out or called him. I was like, you fucker, you just wanted me to join, take my money. Well, lo and behold, I won 2 years in a row. And now here we are. So the last 5 years in the league, us two have won it. And we just got fucking blown out. Both of our guys we went against scored 220 plus, upwards of 240 plus. So, oops. Now we do have a deep league. Like we're starting. Like how many people offensively do we start? It's like it's super flex with I don't
know, 3 receivers, 2 running backs, 2 flexes. The super flex has 2 tight ends. It's like deep. It's 10. Really deep. It's really fucking deep. Yeah. How about Ashton Genty today, man? That was a thing.
Dude, I drafted in 2 leagues. 2 leagues.
I kept on telling people to start Ashton Genty, bro, because I started him in the league I had him in, and
what's funny?
He bailed me out, man.
Dude, honestly though, fuck anybody who said he wasn't talented. Honestly, because people who say he sucks, whatever. Fuck you guys. Dude, just in general, like the way he was just breaking tackles, keeping his balance, like he did in college. Why he was drafted, I didn't win. I'm sorry, I almost said won the Heisman, but was the second in line for the Heisman. The dude is super talented. It's just they're just so bad on the offensive line and everything else on everything on offense except Bowers and him.
I'm pretty salty though because I was really looking forward to taking him in the 4th round next year, 3rd round. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's how I operate. I don't take him in the 1st round.
Now he's a 2nd round guarantee at this point.
Probably maybe it's hard off 1 week, but it's not going to hurt. No, he won't be a 1st round pick.
No, I said 2nd. I said maybe.
He'll probably be upper 3rd. I'm saying he was looking like a 4th round pick because it was Raiders so bad.
It'll just be like how because we're Chicago Bears fans. So when we do our home leagues, like there's just Bears players get picked way higher than anybody watching us pick them. That's going to be what Raiders fans will do.
There are no such thing as Raiders fans. It's like Santa Claus. They don't exist.
Yeah, they do live in the hole.
They've moved in so many towns. All right, I'm going to get to our 2 big things here from the week, and we'll get to all your questions in a little bit, guys. All right, buddy. Start me off. What's your big thing?
It's pretty obvious. The Bears. I mean, I understand it was put this way. They're not the Chicago Bears. They are the Cardiac Bears. That's their new name for this year, at least. That's what they're doing. They're somehow winning. I mean, they're a good team. They do have faults, but here's the thing: they have a great coach. Everybody believes in that team, and not on that in that team. They believe in themselves. They believe in the structure and what's going on there. And Caleb, here's the thing: if Caleb could put together what he does in the last 4 minutes of every single game, and I'm being nice there, it's usually 2 minutes, but I'll just say 4 minutes. If he were to do that for 2 quarters a game, even 1.5 quarters a game, like the offense would be so much better on the passing game. And either way, though, they came up big. And then because the Lions lost, thank you, Aaron Rodgers.
We're in the playoffs. That's it.
First time since 2018.
Let's see if we can win the division. That'd be nice. My big thing, I mean, Lamar Jackson, the Ravens,
dude,
lost.
Well, that's also why balls deep. I'm fucked. Yeah,
so many injuries. This is it for them. They still have a chance, but if Lamar doesn't play, even if he plays, like that first half, man, Lamar looked back. He looked 100%. Healthy. A couple of those scrambles, not so much he was scrambling for yards.
Ever since he got injured, or was it week 3 or 4 or 5, somewhere in there?
Week 4. Yeah. But it was bad. The scrambles. It's not like he was scrambling for yards. It was like he was making
passing. Like, he's just not right. He's just not looking healthy. But hey, real quick, like, I'm interested in your take of why do you think there are so many more injuries happening right now, so consecutively in consecutive seasons? And now at this point, it's like 2 to 3 seasons in a row. Like, but this is very excessive this year. What is your opinion as to why there's so much excessive amount of injuries happening?
Shorter preseason, bigger, stronger guys. It's not even the soft tissue stuff, honestly. It's major injuries. I mean, Quinshon Judkins broke every bone in his legs. Like, I think he got a concussion in that play too. I want to say he got a concussion in that play too. Like,
I think they didn't want to announce that, because why would they? Because why say why would he? He's out for the year, so it's like, oh well, yeah, a concussion, just to like add. I'm saying to add on how horrible it was. It's like
Travion Henderson's concussion. That's another.
Oh yeah, that's another one that
could be out next week.
By the way, thank God that happened to my only team that, or the 2 teams I had him on in the playoffs that I got blown out on. So the one team
another big thing, Ray, Emeka Egbuka sucks. He's so bad, bro. I mean, Baker, the fact they lost that game, Emeka Egbuka. Hold on. It's Emeka. Yeah. How do we pronounce it? It's Emeka.
You got to give credit to this rookie sensation wide receiver out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka.
I will say this is a hot take. I love that fucking jacket. I wish I could have that jacket, dude.
Emeka Egbuka.
It's loud, but I like
because one catch for 40 yards. That was nice. Like.
Well, but dude, and like, here's the thing: it's like I don't think he totally like as an actual like. I'm interested, Rob, because you know how like, some people get like an injury overall in the history of all sports, and it just hampers them for the rest of their life. Was that really like was that like maybe that hamstring, or like is this quad or hammy?
It was a groin. It was a groin or a quad, and
so I just wonder. I'm just saying,
I
just wonder if that was like his main like driving force leg, and it just like completely just like took him from being in terms of a Madden rating of like an 85 down to like a 70 or a 75, and because he has everybody that's way better than him, he just sucks. And then in general, yeah.
The weird thing about that is that happened that Monday night game, right? We watched it happen, and they wrapped it. It was like I said, the groin of the quad. They wrapped it. It was like a second quarter. He played through it and didn't miss a game. And this coincided with Godwin being pushed back from his return. Coincided with Jalen McMillan being pretty much a week 7 guy coming back to like this week, and then also Mike Evans being out. So I feel like they might have pushed him. Either way, that doesn't really explain the drops. It explains the lack of vertical. I understand that, but like. No, that's a rough situation. And the counselor, I don't think the counselor, I'm curious if he, I put everything on record. I stream all my drafts. I post all my bets. I wonder if he even won, if he's going to win any of his leagues. I don't know how many he plays. I'm guessing 10 or more. But like all of his guys, dude, Travion Henderson, Josh Allen was the quarterback he had everywhere. So he guaranteed loss this week.
I'm saying all you need to do is just go into anything that he posts and then just look at the comments, because there are people who will do exactly what you're saying. And He'll never.
I'm trying to think of
he'll
the
never
hits he had.
respond.
Right. The hits that he had, though, were Josh Allen, which Josh Allen teams, I'm luckily, I had one Josh Allen team left, and I advanced somehow with him scoring 8 points. And then it was the Josh Allen, and then he had a Big Boo, who was his like claim to fame, and Travion Henderson, and then Tyler Warren. Those are the 4 guys that actually did decent, and then Ashton Genty. But to be honest, like I can't believe the only reason my team that I had Ashton Genty, I made the playoffs is because I had Chris Olave as my wide receiver 4. So, like, most teams that drafted Ashton Genty go in the first round and not in the playoffs.
Chris Olave. He's going to help me with fucking XFL, man. But hold on, just real quick. I just want to say this one thing, dude, is like, so I am playing one of my best friends that I've known since high school, since freshman year. So that's me 20 years at this point. He's projected to win 180, and my team got 116 to 120. And then when we played, when was that? Hold on 1 second. I beat him like because that's the week that JT had the 60-pointer. It's just fun because that's just how fantasy goes. You know what I mean? Like it's the same.
Yeah, trust me, I know. I have all my bye teams lost. Essentially, like my buy advancement level to championships is like 10%. It makes no sense. Those are my best teams. Bro. And I literally was, week 13 on planning for this week based on kickers and defenses and stashing guys. And all right, I'm going to hit you guys with the intro, and then we will get to all your questions. Chris Olave, I just want to shout out Chris Olave for just being a god. He's the, one of my few pillar players. George Pickens also stepped up for me today. Some of my pillar players that I have everywhere that actually helped me win today and beat some of the Puka teams I was against. Chris Olave, what a season. He was wide receiver 30. He is wide receiver 6 right now in the year. 16 targets today. Dude's a fucking monster.
You know what's really funny, Rob, is that I have from the day that both those guys were, I shouldn't say from the day they were drafted, but from the day that fantasy came around and when my draft came around, I know those guys, Bijan Robinson and Hitton Chris Olave were different drafts, but my point is that I've loved them for so long, and my point is they finally have been coming around. Bijan has been really good, but now he's really taken off, and he's also never missed a game. So he missed a game.
Yeah, concussion issue. That was it.
Yeah, that was it. You're right. But either way, my point is that when people just want to give up, and myself, even when I said about Jane Daniels, like he's not as good as people. Well, I could very well bite my own tongue in a year or two where he gets back and healthy because it may take him that long because his body's been banged the fuck up, concussions as well. It could take him 2 years, and all of a sudden he may back being a top 5 quarterback again. Because he was very talented last year, And my point, my whole reason of saying this is that Olave and Bijan Robinson, for me, that's why I'm probably going to win or hopefully win our league and our the XFL because I have Bijan and Olave and Stafford. It's like
Jaden Daniels is going to be such a fucking value
helps, I think too.
Jaden Daniels is going to be such a value next year. I can't wait to draft him everywhere because people are going to be scared off and calling him the next.
I'll draft him too.
The one thing I don't care about at quarterback is injuries, right? I don't care about injuries at quarterback. It's so replaceable. You just got to make sure you pair him with upside.
So what did you do with RG3? Because I wasn't with you. I didn't play fantasy with you back then. So
what do you mean? What did I do with him?
Well, explain to the crowd what you did with RG3 so we all know what you'll do with Jane Daniels here.
I'm going to take him everywhere. I don't know what you mean by that.
RG3? I
didn't have
the league, him. And then he's awesome.
I have his rookie year. Yeah.
So that's all you had him. That's okay.
I'm saying people are going to draw the parallels because it's Washington and he's a skinny quarterback. And, now we see Lamar breaking down. I don't care about quarterbacks getting hurt.
He's much smaller than him, though, right? Like RG.
He's 6'4". He's 6'4". Right. But yeah, I'm super excited next year to draft. I was actually thinking today, I'm already moving on to next year a little bit. I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm just trying to think about, values and it's all about the stupid like misconceptions about players. And there's a lot of value to be had. Chris Olave was that guy this year. It was concussion
Well,
issues.
for instance,
Again, I don't care about concussions when you're talking about a 7th round pick. I don't care. Big deal. It's my 4th receiver. I don't care.
Well, and to your point though, like when you see reports like the Dolphins are moving out from Tua, or at least they're thinking about it. Which why wouldn't they at this point? With the whole new GM and everything, like for everywhere though, Rob. Like there's all unless there's continuity somewhere, there's always moving parts, especially with fantasy. So.
All right, get some comments here. Sven, I have Eddie. Opponent has San Francisco defense. I'm up 8 points. You should be golden, bro. You should be golden because if the San Fran defense, as long as they don't get defensive touchdowns, you're going to get some field goals from Eddie Pinheiro. And as long as it's a normal scoring league, you're fine. Unless it's one of them.
He's finally healthy, so you should be fine.
Yeah, what's going on, Trone? Hetzer won by 68 points. I don't think Kittle's scoring 70. I really don't think so. I mean, I would say stranger things have happened, but we saw Kyle Pitts have an epic tight end game that was
honestly, I'm pretty sure that would be the most epic offensive game ever. So
Henderson is not that graceful falling, I'll give you that. Also, I'm excited for the fantasy football counselors video where he's going to say that it's rigged to ruin our fantasy teams, even though he clearly just tripped and fell and nailed his head. Like, he was concussed. It was no fucking if anything, you could say that non-pass interference call, that was bad, bro. You saw that, right? Where Booty gets fucking tackled. Like, there was pass interference on his arm when he was trying to bring his arms up. He got raked over the arm, and then he was tackled on the waist and then at the ankles all before the ball got to him, and, of course, gets concussed. Also, real quick, I got to just talk about John Harbaugh. That second-to-last drive, when they had the lead, they come out without Derrick Henry on the field. Derrick Henry was just torching. Like, he does this all the time. And there's just a shot of like Derrick Henry with a jacket on when you're up by 3 with 6 minutes left in the game, your season on the line, Lamar's out. Like, dude, the defense don't have to think when you have Keaton Mitchell in the game. Keaton Mitchell, nice little player. Ali, decent little player. Derrick Henry, all-time player. What are you doing? John Harbaugh needs to be fired.
You want to know why I'm laughing?
It's crazy.
I'm laughing because you don't care. Okay, move it along.
Asking why are you laughing?
Just because the fact that everything you just said is elementary football level of knowledge, and you and I could be on the sideline with them and tell them this, and
they didn't want to tackle him. You saw the drive before; they did not want to tackle the guy. It's cold out there. Derrick Henry gets better. End of season, 4th quarter. Like, dude, I can see if Lamar's in the game, maybe taking him out. They do that, but not with fucking Tyler Huntley, man. Just wild. Rob says, Rob here just made it to the finals. Couldn't be more sweeter than the guy I beat. Didn't play Genty. I'm guessing that his opponent didn't play Genty. Still scored. Oh, he didn't play Genty. Still scored 144. Had Puka and all the guys hit beyond their projection. Fuck.
Damn, man, I was already looking, almost near like 180.
I was already looking. I'm against Puka a lot next week. Essentially, Puka's in so many championship rosters because all season was awesome. Missed one game. Had one bad. His bad game was like 12 points, and has the most epic semifinal, ever. Really. Todd
Gurley that's the problem. Rob is like every team that's left in the Final Four is good. So you're going against the best players.
Who did you play over Genty, Rob? Indy or San Fran? Who do we think wins tomorrow? Score prediction. Man, I don't even have a bet on this game, Sven. I'm kind of staying away from it because I don't know. It's so hard to predict with Phillip Rivers. The betting on the Colts side's weird. Also betting on anything with the Niners because this could be one of them sloggy ass games where you saw what Indy did last week, man. They literally were run, play action, dink dunk pass, run, play action, run, and then they'd run the clock down to like 1 or 2 on the play clock every time. So they're trying to shorten these games, and that's the only way they have a chance to win. So I don't even have a prop I like tomorrow. I was thinking George Kittle because there's no Pearsall, but it's like 66 yards. I'm having a winning week again, so I think I'm just going to stay away and just watch football tomorrow. Do you have a score prediction, Ray?
I think it should be San Francisco should be able to. They should. I think they're still trying to get after the division, so I think they still might be trying to win that game, even though they did clinch a spot today in the playoffs. But now it's time to get their spot, positional in the playoffs. So I think they'll win because Indy's just.
Yeah, Indy still has a chance in the playoffs, though. They are still alive. Jay, they played well against Seahawks. I'll say that. Jay, so sad. Had Lamar, Hendy, London, and Kelsey got hammered bad. Fucking Drake London, man. 8 targets, 27 yards. Kirk Cousins is terrible, but hey, the Falcons are fucking winning games.
Bandit, I had Lamar and Hendy and got dumped on, so I get it.
Also, shout out to the Saints. 3-game winning streak. They went from a potential number 1 overall pick because now the Titans have lost. Now they're going to have like the 8th pick in the draft, man. I guess it's cool with Tyler Shuck. Maybe you now have your quarterback of the future. I don't think he's that. I think
it's a long-term bridge. It's for them to just to continue get free agents, trade them, move along, and then take all those picks and then move in for the kill. Maybe
I would really like just having a top 3 pick. Give me a top 3 pick. I like that.
So, yeah. I mean, I'm glad the Bears decided to do that. Yeah. We had it twice, technically.
Hetzer,
lately.
I had JMO. God, St. Brown. What a letdown.
Dude,
the Lions in general.
Dude, Brainerd was heartbreaking, but because he had Goff and St. Brown from that last play.
So did he lose?
Yeah, he said he's quitting fantasy. He's done. He's retired.
Dude, he says that every year, bro. It's the broken record.
Well, I mean, all the text threads are just he's being dramatic. Very.
I have heard this for 4 years, maybe 5 years that I played with him for that long. And every year he quits. He actually canceled the league and deleted it, and now he started a new league. So dude, just Dave, get out of here. It's just, you know what? I love Dave. He's a beta fish, man, and
I really hope. I mean, that's fine. I'll just rate a shit out of him to make sure he does it.
No, because I want to have Dave on the show. He was on the show earlier in the year, and he
I would love to be on
because he lost his matchup. But I can't let him on the show because if he loses his matchup, he'll say he can't be on that day. So on Tuesday. Yeah. So if he loses because of Monday night, I can't have someone that's just dude, I've been on the show. I think it was week 3. I've only had 2 losing weeks in terms of betting this year on the show. I went 3-7 in my bets, and I went 10 and no, not even. I lost 17 fantasy matchups. I terrible. I won 8 matchups, bro. I won 8 and 24, 8 and 26. Lost all that money, and I still came onto the show. I know it's my show, but it's that's life, bro. Sometimes it's not gonna go well. You got to show up. You can't
win all every time. Life's not all about winning, man. Unfortunately.
Trone went up against Super Team Herbert, St. Brown, London, Henry, Chase Brown, Kittle, Mike Wilson. Currently have a 65% chance to win. Thanks to Olave and Gainwell. Dude, Kenneth Gainwell. That catch.
Dude, that catch, bro. What the fuck, man? That was unreal. By the way,
I was against Gainwell.
Why did they not touch him?
Just because they probably were how there's no way he made that catch, right? It was so wacky, dude.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Every sport, and everyone looking watching is one thing, but I was always a person because I was never always the best, most athletic person, talented person on any field or court or whatever. So I would always hustle. I don't know. That's a very mid-school hustle play. Just get up and touch them.
Yeah, bonehead shit. Scott, Drake May taking over the game. Drake May, we were telling everyone to start him and not get cute. What was the question? I think it was Jacoby Brissett and Drake May. Oh, he start Drake May. The dude's a top 3 fantasy quarterback. It's appearing like he's a top 3 real life quarterback right now, at least based on his age. But not even dude, he's slinging the ball like Matt Stafford, and when he needs to, he runs the ball like fucking Josh Allen. It's really impressive what he's doing, and God, Stephon Diggs, that's the easiest bet I've ever made.
He's just not as thick and big.
Did you tail that one?
What's up?
Did you tail the Stephon Diggs bet tonight?
No. Because I blew.
I thought you said you were tailing him.
No, I blew with the fucking Gibbs one, so I just let it be.
Oh, would you bet all of it on Gibbs?
No, I texted you the bets I did. I did the Sanders and the temp bet.
Yeah, and then you bet it all that on Gibbs.
No, whatever I had, I split it into 3.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, it was 39.5 yards.
No, I know.
38,
whatever.
39.5.
I have 140 that I'm just waiting to use till next week.
Oh, yeah. My advice is just to do a unit and just bet them all, because like you can pick all the losers. You know what I mean? Like I do lose bets, right? 5-3 this week. Like if you would pick three of the wrong ones.
That's why I'll wait till your bets you come out with next week, and whatever one I feel like is because like the Sanders one I felt like was easy, and he did it 3 times over. Like very late in the game, he hit a 14 or 13 yard run or 15 yard.
That was a nice ladder spot too.
But I'm just saying, like he had it real early. Whatever, it paid me out real quick because it was like 25 yards. Like I mean, saying like I got it. Whatever you had, it was like 8.5. It was whatever I bet. I think it was like 10.5. And it was still whenever you said it, like whenever you whenever you hit up the Discord, whenever you popped it up, I looked and it paid it back. It paid it out to me. So
Derrick Henry fumbled again, yeah, but Zay Flowers is more concerned.
Hey,
he's like
that was a peanut punch
as a wide receiver.
No,
I know, but it's like he just dances too much, bro. Like, come on, Zay, like get the fuck down. I love Zay Flowers. By the way, Zay Flowers, another guy. I think that he's had these big turnovers.
He
had it 2 years ago.
No,
yeah.
But, Henry he got peanut punched.
Zay had a couple turnovers the game, in the NFC AFC Championship game that lost him the game. He's had some notable bonehead decisions, but like, dude, Zay Flowers is unguardable. Like, did you see him in this game? Unguardable, bro. Like, Christian Gonzalez, top 3 corner in the league, getting cooked. Even on not just when he's in the slot.
Dude, he got burned. He got just burned by another corner for fantasy wise like 2 weeks ago, big time.
Yeah, but he got burned deep.
It was Michael Wilson, your boy. Your boy burned the shit. Yeah, your boy burned the shit out of him. That's what happened. That's who it was.
But Zay Flowers is unguardable, and I think next year another guy that's going to be going around the same range, wide receiver 29, and I'm going to be smashing because that dude just doesn't catch touchdowns. Doesn't matter. Trone down by 6, 22 points. I'm trying to think what that means with CMC Pinheiro going tomorrow. My opponent has Kittle. I currently have 65% to win the championship, to win and go to the championship. You're fine, bro. CMC, easy money, easiest money in fantasy. And Quinshon Judkins, we're not going to be seeing him. I'm going to kind of compare this to the Tank Dell injury from 2 years ago, or that was last year. And Tank Dell also was coming off an ACL, small dude. But this late in the season, broken leg.
Judkins is double Tank Dell. I mean, not really, but it's like, yeah. Tank Dell was like,
he ain't coming back. So,
dude, but hey, real quick, dude, did you see that shit with Brandon Ayuk? What the fuck is he doing?
Driving? Why was he even going to the stadium? Dude ain't playing football.
Dude, the reports are saying he hasn't shown up in a month.
No, yeah, he's just driving.
Just being AWOL. Like, they're saying he's the next AB.
Kenneth, definitely don't sit JT. He's up 0.6. I've seen stat correction in Yahoo. Don't risk it.
Dude,
I'm not risking it. He's not going to get negative points, bro.
Kenneth, literally, I will send you $100 if JT gets a -1. There's 0% chance.
The only way you lose is if the first carry of the game he fumbles and gets hurt, and that's the only way you lose.
That's fine. I will send him $100. That happens, just to make up for
the way I'll break it down.
That's crazy. That won't happen.
The way I'll break it down to you, Kenneth, is what are the odds there's a stat correction? I'd say like 2%, 3%. What are the odds that JT gets hurt, fumbles in the first play of the game? Like, that's 0.01. You know what I mean? So, like, just do whatever's more likely, and that's starting JT. What's going on, Peasy? Big Boo. So if they state something, they must clear them. That's my guess. Also, players can find ways out of playing if they aren't in the mood to risk their body. That's true. They do. But, like, there's also guys like Drake London out there who come back. Joe Burrow came back for no reason. So, Peasy needs 16 from CMC and PPR. What do we think? 75%. It's hard to say more because if he has like the rare 2-catch game, it doesn't score a touchdown, and has like 130 yards in the ground. But he's either scoring a touchdown or having 5 receptions.
Rob, do you know how many catches he has this year?
105.
No, but he has 85, which is still
really okay. 85, yeah. It's
like, but dude, come on, like that's absolutely insane with how many rushing yards he has. So again, Peasy. Brah, yeah, fine. 16 PPR. Like, that should happen very handily.
Hetzer, Nico was a letdown. It was, the Raiders played well. Let's hand it to the Raiders a little bit, but also that he should cook the Chargers next week because they do have a tough defense. But you saw George Pickens eat, which is essentially he's playing X. Nico Collins plays X. I'm not too worried about Nico Collins. Should have had a bigger day too. He had a couple sideline little toe taps that he was juggling tough catches, and he should have had that touchdown there towards the end of the game. So I'm not worried about Nico Collins at all. Trey McBride was probably one of the biggest turds of the week. And it wasn't just because Trey McBride did bad. It was that Isaiah Higgins is out there fucking having like 6 for 60. What the hell? And by the way, Marvin Harrison, very bad at football, dude. Did you see the dropped touchdown pass?
No, I did not, but good for him.
Dude, so what he does,
I'll look it up. That's bad.
It's the Quentin Johnson thing. He tries to catch the ball on his body. He jumps.
And
the
chest. Yeah.
Bro, all he's got to do is do this. Just get your hands out in front of the ball, and it's
Rob, his
touchdown
hands,
every time.
your hands and my hands together still wouldn't equal that guy's hands. Like, maybe it'll be a little bit bigger, but I'm just saying, like, in general, you know what I'm getting at. Like, I'm with you. There's no way. And that dude has a mighty dong.
So
he's got a mighty dong.
That is,
he must have a fine grip for it. So just,
I don't know. That. I don't really have like do not draft lists. I don't play football at fantasy like that.
He's not mine.
It's just the combination of optics, on-field production. If you take away the touchdowns, but that was also because he's been fed ball in the end zone, and Trey McBride didn't score any of the last year and a half, except for this year. It's the energy level, right? It's the motor. It's all those things. The uncertain quarterback situation. So like, unless he's going in the 5th or 6th round next year, I am definitely not touching him. And like Michael Wilson's just a better fucking player. Like I've seen Michael Wilson.
I was thinking more like 7, 8, even 9. If that dude wants to show up his fuck, you know what I mean? Like show that he cares. Michael Wilson's the number, like top 12 right now, man. I wouldn't draft him as a top 12 next year, but I would draft him as a 20 to 15 with the pretty much automatic upside. With Marvin Harrison Jr. being there. Because he's pathetic, dude. I don't get it. It's very confusing when you have a dad who's a murderer, like you said. So, like I said,
they have to get him involved though. First, top 5 pick. They have to get him involved. They have to see what they have in him. So that's the reason I said 5th or 6th, just because the pedigree and the targets will be there. But like, I still feel like he'll be a 4th round pick just because people are still hanging on to, remember Michael Thomas for those couple years. Now that was based on production. And it was like Michael Thomas would have epic all-time 4-year run, but like guys are just drafting him. Cooper Kupp, but he doesn't have the production, but he has the pedigree, and people do like that. Psycho Steve going to the championship in 3 out of 5 leagues. 2 of them losing Henderson. That's doing some work there, buddy.
Yeah,
that's our Dalton Schultz.
2 out of 3.
Dalton Schultz just keeps on.
Hey, we recommended him. He still is doing well.
Yeah,
and Pitts
was too good.
And Fannin Jr. turning it up.
Sven, I hate losing. Having your team ball out during a bye for no reason, and then you just get. He said he had 196 last week for a bye, and he scored 84 this week. My $500 league top points 13-1, top points by 200. I average 150 a game in Fantrax, which is pretty goddamn good. I scored 92 points this week. Oh man, Ibuka.
Sven, I've said this a million times, but I will die with my story. Is that auction league last year? Long story short, had the number 1 quarterback, running back, receiver, tight end, which was Lamar Jackson, Jamar Chase, Saquon, and Bowers. Had 250 more points than the next person. Was 13-1. Lost to my buddy randomly on a bad week, and then had a bye, and then played him in the 2nd round of the playoffs and lost. And I'll try my best, but I can't imagine I'll ever draft a team again that'll have the number 1 positional player at all all positions.
No, that will never happen, but that's what happens sometimes.
That's an auction league. Those are fun. If anybody's never done it, try them out. Try them out. They're fun.
That's her. Harvey looks amazing. He looked amazing. I've been pretty critical on Harvey.
Trending up though, like in the last I
That's
would
the
say about the last
prospect that
month.
we were promised.
Second
We were
round
promised like it's
or third
it's
rounder.
the
Was it third rounder? We confirmed whatever it was. Second, third
early
rounder.
third. Early third.
Yeah, that's what it was. Early third. Yep.
Chiefs. Well, the Chiefs didn't just lose to the Titans. The Chiefs got obliterated by the Titans, and they're a dead team walking.
Well, like I say, the Chiefs
You know
are
what?
just.
Hey guys, come on.
No, the Chiefs
They're
are
done.
just.
They give up.
Well, and here's the thing: is that there's a lot of change coming, and the winds of change are coming for the Chiefs. And honestly, I think at this point they're going to try to lose out the rest of the. When I say they'll try, they'll just make it like they're trying, but they will just like make sure they'll lose out. And then at this point, they'll get a better draft pick, and then Mahomes will be out for most of next year. And then after that, get an even better draft pick, build up the team. I'm saying they'll try, but like
I'm gonna have to change that, man. He's coming. I think Mahomes is back week 1, man. I've been thinking about it. It's an ACL. 9 months. 9 months, dude. He'll be back in 9 months. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's true. Well, especially him.
I was thinking Achilles.
He'll pull like a if he has to. He'll pull like a Kobe. Like go to he'll do whatever he needs to. He has the money.
Yeah.
To make sure he'll be back.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. That's a good call.
You take a little trip to Europe, man. Brendan is down 14. My opponent has Tyler Warren. I have CMC. Do I win? Full PPR? I think so, man. Tyler Warren's projected third, or at least Vegas line is 30.5. So as long as he doesn't get in the end zone, essentially what you're saying is you need about 21 points from CMC. That's what I would set it at. Dude, my dogs are freaking out. I don't know what they're freaking out about. Jaden Daniels had 1,000 yards rushing in the SEC. JD5 is still that dude. I don't really care about college, Joe. I mean, yeah, he was awesome in college. I care about his first year production, which it wasn't just the fantasy production, which was elite. It was the real life. Like he was an elite deep ball passer. He had the moxie. He had that it factor, and just he popped off the field. Yeah, he popped off the screen. So, I'm looking forward to drafting him next year. Hopefully, the rest of the community isn't thinking like us here because it just seems really. Ray, you eating? Let's do our segment here. Let's see what you got. What do you got for us?
Got wings, brother.
Ooh, where'd you get them from?
Wings shop, dude. Love wings shop.
Heyo. I'm pretty jealous. I didn't have anything great tonight, so Stevenson scoring cost me a top 2 pick in Dynasty. Well, blame that on Henderson's injury, honestly, because he wouldn't have. I'm gonna get you a question and try to calm my dogs down. Chase Brown, what a fucking day. What a day for Chase Brown.
Yeah, I got fucked.
I'm up 4.4 in a league with the 49ers defense left. Do I play them? Yeah, at this point, do they have -5, Steve? Is -5 an option? Because as long as -5 isn't an option, you're fine. I don't think you have to worry about the Niners. They're not going to get -5 against the Colts either way. You could probably play them. But if -5 is an option in your league, if they give up 35 points, then yes, I would bench them.
Against Rivers? I mean, come on. I mean,
I'm just saying I don't want to have anything cost me.
I get it.
Can't. David Montgomery has been involved quite a bit. I don't get it. And by the way, the funniest bet of the week that I lost, Jahmyr Gibbs, 72.5 rushing yards. 7? What do you have, 7? 9? What was it, right?
Yeah, I think it was it was under 10, and he had like almost 9, not 9, it was 60 receiving yards. And so that means at least if we would have got a 60 rushing yards, it would maybe feel a little better. But like it was under 10. Woof.
Jay Moore, bench Burrow last week for May, started May this week. Well, May did well this week, but can you hear my dogs, or is the mic God damn it.
I mean, I mean, I can hear them, but it's not like, I mean, I don't think it's obnoxious because I have dogs myself, but.
Was it mutually agreed to bench Genty this week for Jay? I forget the questions. For like bad players, I was saying start Genty. I wasn't starting him over like certain players, but
yeah, I mean, you got to remind me. I mean, I had Genty in 2 leagues, so I would start him depending, but like right there, I drew a woof, but it's not like cray, but they're there.
Manungai's a stud, bro. He's a stud. What a pickup. What a pickup.
That might have fucked me partially in deep balls deep because I had him, and I could have dropped Jordan Mason, which is probably the real option I should have dropped, but because I had like it was Corum, RJ Harvey, Mason, yeah, whatever. Hindsight's a bitch, but I won't look it over. But yeah, he's
Bijan Robinson
Bijan
is the most talented. We've been saying the most talented running back in the NFL. It's not close. It's just watching him make cuts is like fucking ballerina shit, man. It's unreal.
Dude, and he catches the ball just like fucking it's so soft in his hands too. And even if it's hard, like I've seen him make those. You remember that one hand catch he made? I understand it wasn't like a deep, like long catch, but it was like just still like a flat that he caught. But nonetheless, I don't give a shit. Still caught with one hand. So yeah,
Saints defense smash of the week, man. Smash of the week. Also, they have the Titans next week. I love that matchup as well. They're playing well. They're going to play themselves right outside the top 10. Up by 75 points, 96 projection to win. He has CMC and Kittle. I'm tripping. You're fine. 75. If they were on separate teams, if it was CMC and JT, then maybe you could be freaking out, but there's no way. There's not 75 fantasy points on one team to go around unless they score 60 points. So May is the MVP, complete stud. This battle's going to go down to the wire. Now, Josh Allen was, I believe, the betting favorite going into this week. And, Stafford lost, but also played amazing. And then Josh Allen has a stinker. That's a fourth game he's had under 10 fantasy points. They didn't need him. James Cook is just a god. What a value he was this year. Media says I'm down 7.
Based on how bad that game was, that may cost him it.
Media is down 7 with JT to play. As long as it's even in standard, you should be fine. That's 71 yards. But I think if it's half PPR or full PPR, you definitely got that one. I'm not worried. Benched Hampton for Rico. What a weird game there. Yeah, dude. Hampton looked good. Also Vidal got hurt, which really helped him. But you know what? They won, and we might have a NFC South champion. And we haven't seen Jason on here. Jason's probably
Sorry, Jason. I'm sorry, Jason. And I told you. I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you it was unfortunately going to happen. They're at home. Panthers were at home.
Bucks are still good, though. The Bucks are still good because they
look much better. They look much better than they have. Like I know they look good. Like last week, they looked pretty good, right?
What I mean by that is if the Bucks went out, they're going to still win the division. So they still have their own destiny in their hands because they play week 18.
Fact.
Feel bad for not starting Juwan Johnson now. I was hoping Tyler Warren can give me at least 10 points. Juwan Johnson's playing well. I mean, dude, the Saints are fucking. Estime was a real bust.
Slough.
Taysom Hill came in the game. Here's Taysom Hill.
Throw some slough on your sandwich. You don't want some mustard or ketchup. You want some slough.
Even a non-big game from CMC is still like 19
PPR
points. So
I would say 15 just to be nice.
Like, Jay Bandit finally. Brissett actually came back to earth a little bit. It was the first time he's actually not produced top 10 numbers. He was under a lot of pressure, man. That Falcons defense is actually underrated in terms of pass rush, and their secondary is fine. That's why they had so much talent. They have a lot of talent, man. And I think the Drake London injury, Michael Penix being bad, it's just their coach. Their coach is bad. Raheem Morris is terrible. That's the bottom line there with
Raheem Morris. What a bum.
Hey, a Big Boo still scored more than Marv, though, because we almost scored more than Marv. So more work for Hampton. Yeah, Jay Moore. Hampton's now 3 weeks removed from the injury or 3 weeks back from the injury. Hampton's going to crush. He could be if you advance with him, he's a must start at running back. Vidal doesn't appear to play next week. Hampton's going to just dominate. That's elite stuff right there. He looks great too. So Hetzer, I wouldn't, a Big Boo's not on my do not draft list. We got to see what happens with Godwin, with Evans, with the situation. Also, where does he go? If a Big Boo's a 7th round pick again, I think I might be down with that. I think we just got our expectations way too high as like a must start because he was a top 5 fantasy receiver through 5 weeks. And that was never who he profiled to be. It was just not. That's not who he is. He's not that guy. But it's bad. It's really, really, really rough. If I advance to my championship, I will be dropping Marv from Jay Moore. Yeah, as you should, man. He's clearly still slowed up from the heel injury, and they have nothing to play for. So, like, will you ever see, like, next week? Will you see a full allotment of snaps? I don't think so. And he's just, the drops are bad. Michael Wilson's running ahead of him. It's Trey McBride's team. I don't want anything to do with Marvin Harrison. So, yeah, Mike Evans.
It's not Michael
off
Wilson's
waivers.
team. It's Trey's team. Okay.
It's always been Trey McBride's team, man. He's fucking God.
I was making
Only
sure
have one reliable
I got
wide
so you said your guy was the guy. I got so the Discord was said that he was the best receiver in the NFL. I don't know,
dude. Yeah, okay. Did you see the catch? I mean,
I
he is
saw that
pretty
catch.
awesome.
I know that's when you posted that. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Jay Moore, we'll get some guys for you off waivers, buddy. Don't worry. Michael Carter, do people flex him next week in Cincy if they're down bad at running back? I wouldn't, man. They were playing the third guy. I didn't even know his name. And then DeMarcado got a lot of work. So and Michael Carter, passing down back, 0 receptions today. I don't know what the hell that is.
But
I don't get it.
I mean, the only time he had receiving yards was when the first time he played, because I picked him up in our league in XFL, and he got me 15 points in a half PPR. He never got that again.
Chiefs Kingdom, Chiefs winning Super Bowl next year. That is a very, very need I say biased take, or what do you think? It's a little biased.
It's people have all their American God-given opinions.
I speak fantasy. I'm up 29 points and a half PPR. Opponent has CMC and Jennings left to play tomorrow. Am I cooked or am I advancing? I would probably rather be the team with CMC and Jennings and a half PPR, but it's about Jennings, right? CMC is going to get his 17 to 21. Problem is Jennings has 4 touchdowns his last 4 games, I believe. There's no Ricky Pearsall.
I was about to say it all just depends on
Good
him.
matchup.
No Pearsall. If Pearsall is healthy, I'd say you have a better chance. But
cheers, Nolan. Nolan knows music clearly. Ray, do you even know what this shirt is? Nolan, I love Nolan. What a guy.
Your shirt? I can't see it because there's the
Quebec.
I mean, the whole thing, like the question and his thing.
Oh, it's Quebec. It's a Ween shirt.
No, I'm down. No, sorry.
I'll get you in on Wing one of these days. What a stinker to lose Henderson, though. Thoughts on injury? I mean, it's a Sunday night game. It's maybe not a short week, but he's probably out next week. So
well, dude,
they don't need him, dude. I mean,
again, what I was talking about, like, I personally think that the reason that like there's so many injuries, Rob, is that there's more games ever in the preseason leading up to things in the training camp. Didn't allow these guys to get their bodies in game shape, to get hit all the time, numbed up, like calloused up, like for lack of a better term. And this is what's happening, especially college guys who are coming in. College guys play like at most like 13 games, 14 games. Now they're expected to play a minimum of 17, and then it's going to end up going up to 18.
I think another factor that we're kind of leaving out is that, back in the day, it was just, Sunday football, right? And Monday night football. Now we have Thursday night games. Now we have Friday night games. Now we have fucking Saturday games. We have fucking Thanksgiving game. There's just every day of the week.
COVID brought us Tuesday games, Wednesday games.
I love Tuesday games. Jay Moore, how many TDs will Jennings score tomorrow night? I give him 1. I'd say 1. I'm not going to.
I would say I would leave the over under at 1. I think 1 is a comfortable number to say, but I would say over under half. I'm say half a touchdown or so.
Bucks are going to lose to Miami, bro. Calling it now. I don't know, man. They're in a pretty bad place right now, and also Miami needs to lose this game. They need to get some draft capital because
right, exactly. They need a quarterback.
Well, okay, you could say the Bucks have 0 life, but I promise you that the Dolphins have even less life left in them because their season's officially over. At least the Bucks have something to play for.
Devon didn't look happy out there. He tried, but I'm saying he just didn't look happy because he's just like, fuck. I'm the best player on a
Bandit.
Team.
I only played 1 guillotine league this year. I got to the final 6.
Was it how
it's fun, man? He's having the final 2.
What is it? So if I play you, like I'm saying, balls deep. Our team's played.
No. That's not a guillotine.
Okay, let's say that.
Guillotine is just there's no matchups. It's just the lowest points each week is eliminated, and their players go to free agents.
Got it. Okay. So what is best ball where you do like if you and I draft our team and even if I have like for instance today Parker Washington on the bench for 26 points. He goes, yeah, okay.
Sports Jazz, drag my team to the finals. I appreciate all your advice. Started Wilson and Sutton, which greatly paid off. Hoping JSN, Gibbs, and Taylor can have one more great week. Hell yeah, Sports Jazz. I do remember those questions. So I was really high on Sutton, and he should have had a bigger game too.
Dude,
but
he dropped that touchdown. That second touchdown.
That was that's kind of a tricky one, but
it was hard, but still, like, yeah, he should have caught it. But nonetheless, hey, I mean, Sutton has been turning up in the last month, so and Olave, which has been helping my team. So
Jay Moore, I believe Wilson's under contract one more year. This would be his 4th year, so his 5th year option isn't even up yet. So he'll be on the team next year. I mean, maybe they trade him because they have Marv and they have McBride, and if they can get like a 2nd round pick, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you'd even get a 2nd round pick from him, but he's better than Marvin Harrison at this stage of their respective careers. So fire Todd Bowles. That is very, very true. You're right there. Bijan has 6 rushing touchdowns all year. I saw the stat that Trevor Lawrence has more rushing touchdowns this year than Bijan Robinson. And real quick, let's give some fucking flowers to Trevor Lawrence, man. Trevor Lawrence balling out. I don't care about the numbers. You know, beating up on an elite defense. Denver's defense has looked beatable recently and kind of all year. It's not the defense we were sold, but it's still a tough defense, tough situation. A game everyone was doubting Trevor Lawrence, coming off an all-time epic fantasy game, all-time epic real-life game, 5 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, backing up with this performance. Dude, Trevor Lawrence, I mean, this is the guy that we were sold coming out of college. This is the can't-miss prospect we were sold. It just happened to take 5 years. 5 years.
How about you give double flowers to also who's mostly, not mostly, but also equally to get flowers for? Duval. Liam Cole, man. He's a real coach, dude.
I love his interviews, too. Yeah.
Like,
did you hear his interview after the game where he was like, he was talking about people were, like, the question was like, you know, do you think this game is going to finally like change the narrative around your team? He's like, I don't give a shit. He's like, we thrive on it. Like, we don't care.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. But dude, like, it was the same. You know, it's funny. He, right at the moment, everyone, when I say this, I'm just talking right at the moment. I'm not going to say for the rest of his career, rest of the season, whatever. The Duval thing, he got hated on so fucking bad for. And it was the same shit as Dan Campbell saying, we're going to go out there and bite their kneecaps off. Dude, when I heard that from Dan Campbell, I was like, okay, this guy's going to be the next Lions coach who's going to be out in 2 years, win 5 games in 2 years and be done. Well, not so much.
All right. We are almost caught up. I'm going to play a clip real quick. That's a spot on. Real quick, shout out to the Patreon subscribers. Appreciate all you guys, man. 7 nights a week on this motherfucker. We have a week left, guys. Week left for the football season, but we're still going to be on at least 4 nights a week going forward. I have a lot of NFL draft coverage coming up in April, as well as a lot of fun stuff planned here for January, February, March. May is when I start doing my best ball drafts. I stream every best ball draft. I start that in May. I stream all of my drafts in August and September. Also, we'll have 7 shows a week in terms of pre-fantasy draft prep. So all that kind of stuff. Get in now, guys, because the prices are going to go up next year. We're making people too much money in terms of the gambling, my gambling picks, and also just all the picks, man, this year. Michael Wilson, got to shout you out, Michael Wilson. Also, had you followed, last year, you would have Chris Olave in almost every league like I did this year. Thank you, Chris Olave. Access to the Discord community, access to our community fantasy leagues. We're going to have about 6 or 7 leagues next year running where you get to get in, and hopefully if the money's coming in, people are being a little more generous than they have been recently. I will be buying in 1 person per league, paying their entry fee to play against us, me, Big Ray, Storey, the Chaz, Get in the community, man. The Discord community. Join the Patreon. Also, the bets, we're crushing, guys. We're crushing. Another reason why you get access to these picks. We are 82-45. That is 65%.
I would say almost double.
We're looking for 66%. That's the goal.
Like
66%.
But I'm saying you had 8 more wins, you're double. 50%.
Yep. We're going to go all the way through the Super Bowl on these. I usually do about 9 plays a week. We'll probably go down to, 3 plays a week during the playoffs, but I don't want to just spam them and I'm going to be particular in my bets. I always am. So get in the Discord, get access to the bets as I place them. I place most of my Sunday bets when the lines drop on Wednesday and Thursday. Get them before the Lions move, boys. So the record 4 years in a row of crushing. And this year, that's Stephon Diggs bet. Wow, is that easy? And that was a ladder. I laddered that one all the way up. The last one was 45-1. That was I only put $1 on that, but $45 on a $1 bet is something, Ray. That is something. Also, Ray, what do we say about the Discord? It's the
it's the
place to be.
It's what do you call it, Kramer? It was. Come on, already. Come on. We call it the place. The place to be. Yes.
You owe me a Coke, by the way.
I do. All right, we're almost caught up with the questions, so we'll keep on going here. Keep on getting the questions in, guys. Once we're caught up, we'll do a couple more minutes. If we get 4 supers, I will add 20 minutes to the show, and we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Otherwise, tomorrow night, 10:45, the glorious return of Mike Storey, who's been gone in Disney World for God knows how fucking long, 10 days? Hopefully he's got some crazy swinger stories from Disney World. I don't know. They go there like 3 times a year. They got to be doing something else besides going on rides. Maybe Story's getting a ride. Who knows? Do we think they shut down A-Chain next week? What do we think?
No,
I don't. But
I say they're dumb. No, possibly. I'm
Interesting
saying possibly. I'm not
spot.
gonna say no, but like maybe. But no.
This is a thought exercise for me. Is the Eagles, man? The Eagles have really nothing to play for besides seeding, and that's not even really a big deal for where they're at. And they're already clinched, so they have 2 weeks here. Now, I don't think you want to run 2 weeks with no starters. But I think you're going to see, Saquon Barkley owners be a little worried. Jalen Hurts owners be a little worried. Not saying they're not going to play. I just think that less scrambling from Hurts. I have Hurts in a couple teams that are in the finals. And I got to think about it because I got to see some reports. What are they planning on doing? So it's going to be weird because it's rare you have a team that's clinched and they have no chance at the number 1 seed. So they're not going to miss the playoffs. It's like, what's the difference between getting the 3 or the 4 or the 2? It's really no difference because the wild card teams in the NFC are all badass teams.
The whole NFL is just wide open. So it's like really to your point, unless you can get the bye, it doesn't really. I mean, I guess home field advantage matters, but I mean, we've seen plenty of teams like recently lose with home field advantage. The Bears almost did. They should have.
Should I roll with the Saints defense again next week against Titans? I would. I mean, I don't know who has a better matchup, and they're actually playing well, dude. They're playing. Chase Young's playing great. What a resurgence!
Lions are playing the Vikings.
Yeah, I can see that with Max Brosmer possibly. Ooh.
I'll be playing that in the championship XFL. That's for sure.
This is a good one. Would you rather fight a gorilla-sized toddler or 10 toddler-sized gorillas?
A gorilla-sized toddler because I can just pick something up or another and beat the shit out of it. They're gorilla-sized toddlers.
Dumb.
But I'm just saying they're big.
Gorillas are really strong.
I'm
strong.
Me and Rob aren't small guys. I mean, I'm Big Ray, but like I'm not like I'm 6'2", 300. Rob, you're about 6'2", like what? Like you said like 270,
250,
260,
270. Yes. Jesus,
that was back in the day.
I'm 6 foot. I was never 270. I got 260. I want to talk to Samson.
I want to talk to Samson. Fly me to the moon like that bitch Alice Kramer.
Are you trying to talk to him in any of your Quinton Johnson teams?
I don't have Quinton Junkins.
I'm telling for anybody who has him and they advance. Luckily, are you trying
Samson's
to talk
hurt
to
though?
Samson?
Samson's hurt.
That's right. So there's no Samson.
It's Travion Williams, I think. The guy that used to be on the Bengals. Travion Williams, right. I think his name is. So that might be a guy. He looks fine. I always liked him. Champagne admitted the championship barely got saved by Burrow, but Parkinson's Chiefs defense and Amon-Ra almost sold me. St. Brown, what did he end up with? Like 9 points?
6.
Ugh, that's gross. Dr. Pepper or root beer? Dr. Pepper for me.
I'd say Barks root beer, but I do really like Dr. Pepper. I'm going
Barks Lions.
It's more root beer, like I don't know, like A&W root beer is more creamy. That's why I like Barks. But yeah, anyways,
I'm going Lions. We were just talking about Lions, better defense, Lions or Patriots. Give me the Lions against the Max Brosmer. Terrible.
Concur.
Hungry too. Who do we feel better about flexing next week? Rice or Michael Carter? I don't think Rashee Rice is playing again this year. Why the fuck would they bring him back?
Yeah,
also, they're the third string quarterback. So neither. And I guess I'm going to play this one just because I have to.
Yeah, I was between that and Muhammad.
Why the fuck would it be between that and Muhammad? Why don't you just pick a common name like a normal person?
Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth. Read a fucking book for one.
So it's Michael Carter, but you probably will have a better option elsewhere. So yeah, let me know who you have on your bench. Do you see the bomb from May that was called an incompletion? Are you talking about the one that was a pass interference? Yeah, we saw that one. That was 100% pass interference. Starting Dak, Chase Brown, Gibbs, McLaurin, Pickens next week. Start Michael Wilson. Not Chase Brown, Gibbs, McLaurin, Pickens. Well, if it's Josh Johnson, you can't start McLaurin, dude, and it probably will be Josh Johnson. So I'm definitely starting Michael Wilson over McLaurin. I might do that anyway, dude. 3 for 53 from McLaurin.
I was gonna say if anybody, it'd be McLaurin. I would bench for him.
GT, post your lineup in the Discord and we'll take a look at it so we can get a better idea. He has McMillan and DJ Moore as well. So DJ Moore is the answer if there's still no Luther Burden. And,
hey, Michael Hart Jr., by the way, bro. I know you were saying that when it hit and he got 57 in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Early second quarter, mid second quarter. So, whoops.
I don't think he's in here. He's probably salty because he lost his matchup. Hey, we kept on telling him to start Ted McMillan. I was like, dude, Ted over Ibuka. Ted over these other bums. Like, he want to start like Michael Carter over Ted. I'm like, full PPR. Like, we're starting Ted McMillan. And he was just going off about how he's been doing bad. I was like, I don't care. The Buccaneers secondary is terrible, dude. And they're tiny. They're all 5'9".
Ted dropped another touchdown and he dropped like 3 other balls. So he really should have had like 40 points or 30 points.
It was a man amongst boys there. Trone, Eagles will probably give Bigsby more carries. Tank Bigsby looks fucking amazing. Dude. He looks better than Saquon. I know it sounds crazy because it's a weird situation. He's coming in against like the sub packages, but he looks fucking spry as hell and strong. So yeah, Tank Bigsby definitely a guy
spry.
Yeah, Granny, you spry? I'll make you some sandwiches.
You don't have that ready, you bastard.
I need to. Jets,
get that clip ready, please.
The Jets still don't have an interception. Is that right? I think the Jets.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. How fucking insanity is that team? Wow. The Bears have 30 well, they had a couple against the Packers or 2, right? So 32 turnovers. I understand those aren't interceptions, but we'll just say half. So 16 interceptions and they have 0.
Rough.
Dude, crazy.
Etzer, I will say this. It sucks to be a Jets fan, but I have some hope for them, man. The haul they got for Sauce Gardner, that's going to change their franchise. Let me tell you, because Sauce Gardner ain't worth dick. And Adonai Mitchell, I still love. So they got a haul for them. They got a haul for Quentin Williams. Like the Quentin Williams, they're good. They're going to be just fine as long as I can pick.
Would you rather
players.
Would you rather be Bengals, Browns, Jets fan?
Well, I'd rather be a Bengals
based on ownership. Based on ownership.
Oh, I think the Bengals have the worst ownership, which is crazy to say. Like it's.
Wait. I'm sorry. Let me add a fourth for the Mount Rushmore Cowboys. Because what the fuck?
No, because the Cowboys at least go 500. You know what I mean? And they've won Super Bowls.
So you're saying the Jerry Reinsdorf of ownership. Everybody who doesn't know Jerry Reinsdorf, he's the owner of the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Bulls, and he's been on record saying, "Oh, the best way to be ownership is just be good enough to make the playoffs." So the fandom thinks, just be good enough.
I'm going to take the Bengals out, even though I said they're the worst. Like I think they have the worst owner.
The Jets.
They have the worst owner.
The Jets is just crazy.
The Jets and the Browns. The Browns are just, I mean, the whole Deshaun Watson thing alone kind of is worth putting them in the bottom.
I want to help our younger viewership here. The Jets have not made the playoffs since when Twitter and Instagram were not real. That's how long they haven't made the playoffs for.
It's fucking sad.
There's a lot of other things, but that's an easy thing to put that into perspective.
Do you think the Romeo Dubs thing, it's not sticky, right? Every week's going to be different. It could be I don't think it'll ever be a Matthew Golden week, but like, it could be a Dontavian Wicks week next week. I'm not buying into any of this.
I would say
Romeo Dubs.
I think his bare minimum is usually around like 3 for 25. Like we'll just say easy 3 for 30. And then he could be upwards of what he had this past game of like whatever it was, like 6 or 7 for 87 and a touchdown. But like that's one of his best games, like for like overall stat wise. So
and he got banged up in this game. He did get banged up.
And he
also
wears the
exactly
cap.
What the injury is.
He wears the cup. Where's the World Cup?
The Guardian.
Where's the World Cup?
That little cap. Trone, both Warren and Gainwell had big days. Yeah, dude, Jalen Warren is fucking running like a madman out there. And kind of Gainwell is just, man, what a good find. Eagles are missing something with him.
I was about to say,
sure.
I was
Will
literally
ain't that dude.
Fucked up by letting him go. Even though they got Bigsby, so that made up for it.
Already lost Judkins. I have Shakir, Jaden Reed on my bench. I'm thinking Cincinnati matchup is decent for Michael Carter. I'm not, like I said, I was really skeptical of Michael Carter coming into this week because I said, like, we don't know the usage. They fuck us every week. And what do you know? They brought a third guy in. I don't even know the guy's name still. What's his fucking name? I'm going to look it up. This dude had like 7, 8, 9 carries or something. He was actually balling out too. So it was, let's see his name here. We'll look at the running back distribution. Michael Carter, 11 for 65. Corey Kiner, is that his name? Corey Kiner. He had 6 for 32, and DeMarcado had 5 for 30. So, man, that's I'm not trusting that at all. Nope, not trusting it at all.
I think that just more importantly points out how much they're just planning on passing for the rest of the year. Just figuring out
had a lead forever.
Figuring out which honestly, I'm saying that out loud. I'm just thinking about this. They may not want to do that though. Because I was just saying how bad injuries are happening right now, left and right. I'm not trying. Because I do not like seeing anybody get injured for anything. People getting hurt, I don't like seeing it. Justice is one thing, but actually getting hurt, killed, whatever. I don't like seeing that. My point being is like Trey McBride. I would hate to see in the last couple of weeks here, pop knee, and all of a sudden he's out all of next year, and they're out of it, completely out of it. And continuously playing him at the percentage that they play him at, or Michael Wilson, something like just any team like that they're not in it and they're playing these other Harold Fannin Jr. Any of these type of young. But that's dumb. I mean, I know that's dumb to say because that's just like anything. Like, well, don't go driving. There's more depths driving than than plane crashes. Whatever. So
the one injury I loved was Deshaun Watson. That was one we could all clap for. And, the fans
did you see that they activated him off some sort of list?
That must be some kind of contractual thing. That must be some contractual thing.
I just laughed that there was on my phone, some ESPN app or like something popped up and it said that he got activated off of some fucking list. I was like, what? They're not going to get fucked in this asshole list in prison?
We got Big Mark in the chat. What's going on? Number one super fan. Y'all saw Mark on the show last night. Great show last night. Robin, Big Ray, love y'all. Sir. Can't believe the NFL season's coming to a close. I think we were in for one hell of a playoffs. Love all the work you put in and being on here every day, helping out and entertaining the community. I appreciate you. Hashtag get fucking raid. Thank you, Mark. What a dude. That actually deserves a chug. So
class man. You got a chug? Class act. Oh yeah, give me half a second.
Thanks for coming on last night, man. It was a great time. Always a good time. Yeah, it's a good way to stay in shape. But yeah, man, it's coming to an end, but we're still going to have some good playoff football like you mentioned. Still some good stuff going on next week, obviously, fantasy finals. I know a lot of you guys aren't in them, but we can still learn a lot, and then the bets are going to still keep on rolling in, boys. So I'm not stopping this anytime soon. And also, like I said before, thank you, GT. You don't have to worry about the content stopping here. We're still going to be talking football 1 or 2 days a week and then 3 other shows a week based on, it could be anything. Could be talking football as well. Could be talking about movies. Could be talking about what's Ray eating. That's actually only about a minute segment, but all right. Thank you for that, Mark. You're the man. Let's see where we're at. Ideas on who to pick up from waivers for the flex. General thoughts. GT, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. Send me your waivers in the Discord. You can actually just DM me, bro. I'll take care of you. Cap for life. Hey, bros, I'm up 22. My opponent has CMC. If it's full PPR, you're right on that line, dude. Right on that line. Half PPR, I think you have a good chance. Shakir over Reed. Hey, Shakir did okay. I mean, it's ain't no receiver worth starting. Keon Coleman was inactive in this game. Like, I don't know what they're doing there in Buffalo, but hey, they're winning games. So, yeah, GT, post that shit in the Discord. You don't like injuries, but throwing random names. How about no? Yeah, dumb, like you said, dumb. So shut the dumbasses up. What does that mean, GM?
Probably something about whatever I was mumbling on about.
I don't know if he's being serious or what he's talking about. So I'm up 12 points, half PPR. Opponent has JT left tomorrow. Am I cooked? Probably. He's going to get 23 touches, so I give you a 20% chance. What do you think? If it was, half PPR, he needs, if he's out of the end zone, if he gets held out of the end zone, I think you have a shot, but he's going to have 2 or 3 catches. So here's my chug.
I looked up JT's numbers, and since the Daniel Jones injury happened, he's been held under 20 points every time, and he's had a couple games low near 20. Or sorry, 12. I'm sorry, but yeah, I would probably say you're probably cooked because all it takes is 1 touchdown and you're done.
You have the upside though of it's the pass catching literally because the touchdown equity is not really there. How many touchdowns are they going to score? So if he can be held under 2 catches, you're looking at he needs 100 yards. He needs 100 yards, which he didn't get to last week. So I don't know what he scored in half PPR last week. It was probably right around 13, 14. GT just saw Harvey and Quentin Johnson are on the waivers. Jesus. Harvey? Yeah, Harvey. I'm not fucking with Quentin Johnson. That's Trey Harris is actually playing a lot of snaps now too. It was a great game for Quentin Johnson, but
why didn't you pick up Harvey earlier, bro? Get his ass.
Maybe someone dropped him this week. I know, that's wild, dude.
Yeah, but yeah, fucking pick him up for sure.
Wild. Why? Hey, what's your waiver claim, man? Or if it's Fab, drop it all. Hey, that's her. It's Scotty Miller and Adam Thielen getting involved. Dude, Scotty Miller appearance.
Scotty Miller, bro. That's a throwback. I mean, Adam Thielen's more of a throwback, but Scotty Miller. Adam Thielen had a very good, like average career of like people know his name and he had some damn good years. Scotty Miller was just always a flash in the pan, like, hey, but he's good enough to stick around as long as he has. Not just saying like he's a bad player, just a name. Adam Thielen's more than.
Can we just shout out Aaron Rodgers? Shout out Aaron Rodgers, man. He's balling right now. He's playing through a fucking broken bone in his wrist or his hand. Like, shout you out, Aaron Rodgers. Good for you.
He's on a mission, man. Like, I know it's not going to end up going anywhere, but it's like what's going to end up happening is he'll win 1 game in the playoffs this year, and he'll come back, and he'll somehow. Like he'll convince the Pittsburgh Steelers to spend money, get some sort of shithead in here, like an AB, like Tom Brady, like some, like there'll be some crazy run in next year too. But I'm probably pulling that out of my ass. But yeah, he's playing very well right at the moment, and it was good enough to get into the playoffs. So it's very interesting because he's definitely slinging it, man.
I'm still starting Flowers. We got to see what's up with the injury there with Lamar, but I didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything in the post game? I didn't watch it because I was setting up the stream.
No, I just was extremely pissed off, so I just
Rodgers or Purdy? I'm gonna look at the schedule up. I know Purdy has the Bears, and they have the Browns. Rodgers has the. I'm going Purdy because I'm not starting Rodgers against the Browns, dude. Yeah, not doing that. The Jaguars are the best team in the NFL. The Jaguars are shutting everyone up, is what they're doing. They're playing amazing. Trevor Lawrence is a god right now. He's literally playing as good as anyone in the game right now. Any quarterback in the NFL besides Matt Stafford and Drake May, I'd say. It's like, you know what? Is there some Trevor Lawrence MVP buzz building? Do you hear that? I'm just saying, it doesn't sound crazy. He might get top 5. Numbers are there. Wins are there. Most improved player for sure.
If you want me to get that hot, I'll give you something that much hotter. Is that Trevor Lawrence is in there and Caleb Williams is right behind him. But I would say when I say that, like Caleb would be like 5, from like 5 to 7 or 8, and Trevor Lawrence could be like 6-4-3. Like just currently how it's going. But I mean, dude, after what I understand overall numbers, but like Caleb's numbers
Great.
are crazy.
Did you watch the new Running Man? Did you watch the new Running Man yet?
No, I have not. JT, or GT. I'm sorry. I need to though. It's on. I'm sure it's on some fucking service I got to watch. So, or that I have.
You got to watch the old Running Man first. Do that for me because it's a great movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger, baby.
I know.
Harold Fannon's awesome. Getting a fucking
Bowling Green,
fullback carry in
baby.
this
Shout
game.
out.
Getting a
Shout
fullback
out,
carry in this
Bowling Green.
game. It's amazing.
That's
Amazing.
You know, Bandit, that because me and Rob, we were in the western suburbs of Chicago. Like me, not necessarily me or Rob, but like if anybody where we grew up in our town, our hometown, like was good at sports, they would like Bowling Green would be a school that would always like recruit. You know what I mean? Like because it's a smaller school. But hey, shout out Tyler Newman, dude. St. Charles North. He got a touchdown today for the Giants.
No shit. I didn't notice that. Oh, okay. The defensive touchdown. Hell yeah.
Yeah, defensive touchdown. Yeah. I saw his number. I was like, wait a minute, that's him. They're like Tyler Newman. I was like, holy shit. St. Charles North. Let's go.
I think we can cut the cord on Lamar Jackson, man. I think he's not playing next week. If he does, like, what are you going to get from him? You're going to get what you were getting when he was hurt before. So there's better options out there. I would wait to see some news on Monday, Tuesday.
All I'll say is, who are you playing as your opponent, and would they actually need him if he were to play? The odds are probably fucking 25%. So Rob's point, most likely you can just cut him.
Hey, Cruz with a little Christmas present. Happy holidays, my dude. Love you, Rob. Love you, Ray. Love the Discord. Love you, Discord.
Thank you, brother.
Cruz, hopefully you've been banking on these bets, my man. We are.
No,
he was pretty, boys.
He was sad about his fantasy team, and I told him about what I told everybody about my team that I drafted last year, and he was just like, "Oh," he's like, "Thank you, Ray. It makes me feel a little better." I'm like, "Yeah, I get it. It sucks," because he said he was 13-1, had one of the like 100, 200 plus points or whatever, and then just lost first round, or he had to buy and lost the second round.
Yep. That's the way it goes, man. That's why I keep on saying fantasy is 33% skill, 33% luck, and it's like the NFL though too. It's not who you play, it's when you play them, and also you can, sometimes you get complacent. Not saying that happened with you or with me and my teams I lost that I had buys, but it's like sometimes you're just not you're not as likely to pick up the guys like Michael Wilson when you're 9-0, right? When like you're scrapping, that's when those teams get dangerous. They get in the playoffs and they have the hot thing, right?
Especially our league,
there you go, guys.
Yeah, like those type of deeper guys that were available. To your point, yeah.
Let's see, JT. Oh, JT, he's in standard, the JT one. So you actually have a shot. What was it? 12 and a half, 12 points, 12 points in standard.
Not PPR.
Yeah,
yes,
dude.
so.
As long as he doesn't get in the end zone, you're fine.
You definitely have a damn good chance, dude.
He needs 121 yards to beat you or a touchdown. If
yeah,
he gets a touchdown,
Loveland over Parkinson. Fuck yeah, baby.
That was looking like a bad call until we got that onside kick.
No, right, dude.
Let's go.
The luck of the rig.
Hey, the Chargers still have a chance, man. The Chargers,
dude.
Justin Herbert's the GOAT. He is dude. He's playing hurt. He's a fucking gazelle out there, dude. You see that 30-yard scramble he had today? Fucking awesome.
All I know
man.
is, Rob, I'm still just like, I'm reeling myself of trying to comprehend the fact that the Bengals could have traded the Dolphins for four first-round picks and then drafted Herbert 5th overall.
Yeah.
Like,
they'd be perennial fucking contenders every year with that because they'd have a great roster as long as they didn't fuck up those picks. And Justin Herbert's that dude, man.
Well, I guess that means they wouldn't have Jamar Chase, but they could have gotten their own Jamar Chase over time with those fucking picks. So, God, woof. Just because I know it's Captain Hindsight and Family Guy or American Dad, whichever one it is, but yeah.
GM, no, don't pick up Jackson Dart. If you watch the game today, I don't know why they're even playing Jackson Dart. They're so scared he's going to get hurt. They're not allowing him to throw the ball. No. He had 2 pass attempts in the first half. They're bubble wrapping him, and it's just bad. That was he played bad. He couldn't get in a rhythm. So like Jackson Dart needs to be dropped everywhere. But next year, I like Jackson Dart, but Get down. You said Jackson over Burrow 3 weeks ago. Should have seen it then. Burrow over Baker or no, week 17. I'm starting Joe Burrow the rest of the year. Joe Burrow is back. They're not shutting him down. They showed some fight today. So Fairbairn, yes.
They want momentum going into next year, so they can just like get themselves squared away and then just walk into next season being raring to win the division and make the playoffs and try to win the Super Bowl. So I think that this is their, like, they had a hiccup during most of the season with him being hurt, Burrow being and I really think that they're going to try to just be, try not to lose a step, like win as many games as they can, be as hot as they can, and then get their shit together.
GM, I don't know what's going on with Lamar Jackson. I don't have a fucking crystal ball. All I said is no Jackson Dart. You got to drop him because you can't start him. I would rather start fucking Shedeur Sanders or Tyler Shuck or anybody, literally anybody over Jackson Dart because they're not allowing him to play the quarterback position. So I don't think Lamar Jackson plays. Now, the upside is they still have a chance, as in if the Steelers lose to the the Browns next week and Baltimore wins against the Packers, that week 18 game matters. So there is a chance that the Ravens can still win the division. It just doesn't seem likely. So I don't know if he plays. It's not a good sign that they had a game they needed to win and he didn't come back. He had the whole halftime to rest up, get treatment, did not come back. So it's not ideal. So I think you need to look for a third option. So look at Tyler Shuck. Look at Shedeur Sanders. Look at anybody, but Jackson Dart cannot be played in fantasy right now. Trust me, I played him in a couple spots this week. It was a tough matchup, but I also thought I was going to get some passing attempts and some rushing attempts. We got nothing. Let's see. Glad the Lions lost today. We are Bears fans, so we are too. No, the Browns don't need to win, but they also, Shedeur Sanders is going to keep fighting, guys. You saw that today. He's going to keep fighting. He could have left that game with that injury. He's showing me something. I've been pretty critical of Shedeur Sanders. I didn't like him coming out. I liked him in the 5th round. I just didn't think he was like that dude. And I'm not saying he's that dude. It just seems like he's going to be around. He'll be a thing. Right. He can be good for a starting job.
Let's put it this way. If the Rams pick him up, it was under, McVay. And then I'm saying good coaching is what I'm getting at. Like, he doesn't have bad coaching with the Bengals, but I'm saying the Browns, but just better coaching than that.
Speaking of Arnold. Trump going to try to make us pay taxes on sports winnings. Unless you hit huge, you can lay under the radar, I imagine, right? I don't know what the threshold. You're supposed to pay taxes on it already, Cruz, but like as long as you're not winning like 40 grand, I think you're fine. They're not coming after. They can't. There's too many people sports betting. So if you win huge, you have to pay. But I'm saying if you hit like a $40,000 parlay, dude,
like Cruz, we live in Illinois. I've been betting Illinois sporting bets since it's happened. Rob's won more than me. I mean, I put my betting store like I tell them my taxes how much I win. So it's like I don't know, like. In reality,
you put your betting in your taxes?
Sometimes, not really. I think I did it I think I did it one time, but it was just because I won. Like, I don't know. It doesn't even matter, dude. Like Rob said, if you're winning thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, dude, it's not gonna fucking matter.
Jacobs, I can't see them playing him next week. Although he shouldn't have played this week, but. He's just making this thing worse, and Emmanuel Wilson looks better than him right now. Like Jacobs looked bad. He couldn't cut. He had no burst. Mm-hmm. It's rough. So they got to sit him because they're now with the Lions losing, they're in the playoffs as long as they can win one game. So they need to get Josh Jacobs right. If they want to try to play him to guarantee a win, then what are they going to be in the playoffs? You have Jordan Love being banged up anyway this week. So yeah, it's not great. Yeah, Sanders is going to compete for a starting job next year, I feel like. Oh, what's going on, Bobby? Thanks, buddy. Why did Henry sit out the last 30 minutes? Because this is what John Harbaugh does. If you look at the snap share, which makes no sense. I get that certain situations, I understand taking him off the field on 3rd downs. I understand that. They did not have him in the game when they were up by 3 with 6 minutes to go. and they had a fresh drive, and they ran the first down play with Keaton Mitchell on the outside. He gained 1 yard. Like, just give that ball to Derrick Henry. It also opens up the pass game. When Derrick Henry's in the game, you cheat one guy in the box. When Keaton Mitchell's in the game, you don't. So just a bad decision by Harbaugh. And it just, you know what? Storey's been on here clamoring for John Harbaugh to get fired for the last year and a half. And I kind of just rolled my eyes at him because of, he won a Super Bowl. He's almost like I don't know. I want to say not a Kyle Shanahan, but like similar, like he wins. Mike Vrabel, he wins. He always wins. But now you didn't win this year.
He's a legacy coach. He's a legacy coach. Like, he's won. He's been around. He has a resume. But his time seems to be coming to an end real quick.
GM, Dart is what we want to look at Jackson Dart's numbers today. I don't care about the actual numbers like passer rating and shit like that. This is a game they were losing. Okay, they were losing the whole game. Let me see if I can pull it up here. And why can't I pull it up? Fucking internet's slow as shit. Here we go. So they were losing the whole game. Jackson Dart attempted 13 passes today. He was 7 of 13 for 33 yards. He had 2 carries for 7 yards. So they let him drop back 15 times, technically. 15 dropbacks in a game they were losing. A must start. Like, his weapons are Wan'Dale Robinson, Darius Slayton, and Theo Johnson. What are we talking about here? I don't understand it. He's not a must start. He needs to be dropped everywhere. I don't care if he has the Raiders. You know what? The Raiders defense, CJ Stroud had 160 yards and 1 touchdown in this game. So absolutely not. So if you want to start, I'm telling you, watch the game. Go watch the highlights of that game. Jackson Dart, they were literally telling him not to throw. They weren't calling any passing plays. He doesn't quite have the ability, because he's a young quarterback, to check out of run plays. Because if he did, he would have checked out of every run call, because they were running the ball on 3rd and 7. Unreal. I can't believe it. Trust me, it screwed me over, man. I started him in 2 leagues. Well, one of them was a super flex league, but
come on though. It's like, dude, like literally, like you said, what the fuck are we talking about, man?
Dude, I'm playing Bo Nix against the Chiefs all day. I'm picking up Tyler Shuck. I'm starting Kirk Cousins. I want a guy that's actually attempting passes. Jackson Dart's not. This was not a 1 week thing. Like, I have a feeling they might just shut him down because he can't have another concussion. They don't want to have another concussion. This is their franchise. He has proven enough to them and to me, I think, to everyone, that Jackson Dart is that dude. They hit on that pick. And what are they playing for? Also, you know what? They want the number 1 pick. They're right there on the threshold. They will get, I think they're first. I think they're going to get the number 1 pick if they lose out.
Hey, wait, Rob, real quick. Why would they want the first overall pick? So wait, so they could possibly get the Hall?
The Hall. Yeah, you trade out.
The Hall. Everybody, the Hall. Yes. The Hall. That's what the reason I bring it up. Every fucking idiot Bears fan that wanted to keep Justin Fields when we had the pick for Caleb Williams. Oh, trade it again. Get the Hall. And we'll have Justin Fields and build around him. And most local sports talk radio shows, every time somebody called in, they would just have a bell.
GM,
like ringing.
GM, if you don't stop with this shit in the chat, I'm booting you, bro. You're being an ass. So, you're being an ass. So,
I wonder why.
That's fine. If he knows everything. You didn't know that. Burgers with cheddar and bacon or Swiss and mushroom. Ew, mushroom, gross. Unless they're magic mushrooms back in the day. I'm going cheddar and bacon
season, but I do like some Swiss and mushroom as well. But yeah, cheddar and bacon.
Shuck is a must start. He had over 300 yards passed today. He looks great. He also has really, I would say he has higher rushing upside right now than Dart because they're telling him not to run. So yeah, Dart, I can't believe it, man. I had to start him in my Superflex league because it's a Superflex league. Who else is available? But I started him in another league that I had better options, but I just, I like Jackson Dart, but I didn't see this coming, and this was just very apparent what they were doing there. It's
tankathon.
Yeah, you're not understanding what I'm saying. I love Jackson Dart, the prospect. I love Jackson Dart next year. I've been on record saying he's going to be one of my most drafted players next year, as long as he's going outside the top 9 quarterbacks, which he will. It's no hope for this year. For him going forward for fantasy. They're not allowing him to do anything. So
can I just say one more thing to this guy just real quick? GM33. Your bros of Bro and Dart, and I love both of them. When they were healthy and everything was fucking kicking fucking great up in New York, dude, they were saving Brian Dable's job. They both get hurt, and your team went down. And it's showing because you're missing so much. You didn't have good coaching. But like Rob said, you guys proved that you have Dart. That's all that fucking matters. And you have a starting running back and a starting quarterback and a starting receiver that are elite, along with great defensive options. Yeah, just calm the fuck down. Like, we're not saying Dart, like, just like this year for fantasy going forward for this championship game, we're not fucking playing him. Easy enough.
No, he needs to be dropped. Like, he needs to be dropped. It's not even a debate. Like, he's not even given the opportunity. And this was the perfect, like, 13 pass attempts and 2 rush attempts in a game. And how many rushing attempts did they have in this game? Like, running back rushing attempts? 16, 11. They ran the ball 28 times, 29 times because Wan'Dale Robinson had a carry. And they threw the ball 13 times in a game they were losing the entire game. That's it. Caleb Williams looks fast as shit now. I mean, he looks faster than he did in college.
His acceleration is crazy, dude.
Let's see. Yeah. Down 13 with CMC Kittle left. He has Purdy and JT left. How am I looking to pull ahead? Down 13. Ooh,
CMC gets a lot of. I was going to say CMC gets a lot of rushing touchdowns. Any passing touchdowns that he gets in that game go to Kittle, and then JT doesn't. If he does score, he scores 1 touchdown and like 70 yards rushing and barely any catches. Purdy like has some interceptions and turnovers as well. It should be pretty even, but you need some things to fall your way, which JT has had things falling your way if you've been going against him the last 3 weeks, so could happen.
Cruz, good fucking call, man. He thinks Puka probably still the offensive player of the year award from JSN. Well, here's the thing. It was Jonathan Taylor for the first 8 weeks. Then it was JSN. So I wonder what the odds were of Puka. Remember when Puka had that 1 week injury and then they had the bye? So it would have been week 7. He got hurt week 6, missed week 7, and then they had a week 8 bye. That was when Jonathan Taylor and JSN were killing. I bet he was like 20-1, bro. And he's probably going to win it because there's no Devontae Adams. Wow.
Considering JSN was on pace to break the record for receiving yards. And I mean, I guess if he has some crazy, near 200-yard games, last 2 weeks, but I hope, but we know that's not going to happen most likely. But yeah, Puka is unreal, man. 5th round pick. Fucking crazy.
That is a good call. The Puka controversy, I suppose. Like, I don't know. By the way, we didn't talk about this. DK Metcalf fucking punching a fan. Wow. By the way, that fan needs to be fucking punished too because he's trolling. He set him up, and like, I wish at this point, if he's gonna get punished, right? I wish fucking DK had hit him in the face because you're a grown ass man talking shit to a guy can't do anything. Like in the real world, would anyone in their right mind, Ray, go up to DK Metcalf and talk shit? Like, anyone that says they would is like a troll in the comments. Like, they wouldn't. That dude's chiseled.
Oh, I mean, I would. I would go up to him straight to his face and be like, listen, DK, you are all these horrible things. I'm going to tell you right now, this guy right here, he said it all. Yeah. I'm just telling you, this guy said all those things. Now, what you want to do about that is on you. He just turns around and kills me over you.
Well, I go back to the Malice in the Palace. You know what I mean? I mean, those guys are wrong for going in the stands. But
dude, that guy who got hit by Ron Artest, that was the wrong guy initially. That dude definitely.
No, it was.
That guy was definitely saying something. Who knows what that guy verbiage wise was saying to Ron Artest when he was charging him, but that was the wrong guy who threw the beer at him. Is what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to advocate for hitting fans, trust me, because like it's an unwritten rule, or it's actually a written rule. But you know what the unwritten rule is? Fans, don't be respectful,
human beings,
man.
Yeah,
like because you're setting them up, and like it worked. Mm-hmm. Now he didn't get kicked out of the game somehow, but like, dude, if we have DK Metcalf in fantasy, I couldn't believe. No, they must not have seen it. I don't know. Yeah, but
they were talking about it.
I wish he had just gotten kicked out
or CBS, whatever the fucking channel was on. They were talking about it. It was on the TV. I mean.
He is most likely not playing next week. he's gonna be suspended. So
I would think so. So sorry, everybody who has
might
him
be like
for
a 3-game
championship. Get raid like I had for
Yeah,
Devontae
it sucks,
Adams.
man.
It does suck.
As you know, I'm a big DK Metcalf fan. And, I think he's a good dude, man. Whoop-de-doo. Like, you know what? That fan's a clown. And, like, DK's also he needs to rein his shit in.
Some bad racial slurs on him. There's no way.
Dude, here's the thing. If you call someone the N-word, like, to your face,
Game
like,
on.
Dude, you deserve to get punched.
Right,
like,
game on.
Now, you can't do it, but, like, hopefully they have some kind of audio or something. I'm not saying it makes
that's
it right.
Why that guy,
like,
no,
dude,
but that's exactly why the guy was wearing that long blue wig. So when he hung over in his face, he could his mouth off as badly and horribly how badly he wanted to say anything. And all the video would be his hair hanging over, and then DK turned around and hit him in the face. Instead of his mouth, normally, like you and I, if we went to a game hanging over, like it would be on video. They could just read our mouths. That dude was, fuck that guy. Fucking troll piece of trash.
Poker need Kittle, Pittman, and Eddie Pinheiro to put up 44 combined tonight, tomorrow to move on. Pray for me. If it's full PPR, I think you have a good shot because Kittle is projected, from the Vegas lines and everything, about 16. Pittman should get you about 12. That's 28. That's a lot of points. You need a big game. You need
the thing will be your main reason you'll end up winning or losing your game will be Pinheiro. If Pinheiro gets you in like a 16-point game, so then at that point you need 28 between Pittman and Kittle, then I might be feeling okay for that. Wally.
No, Wally, you could never make me mad. Man, I love you, Wally. Wally's a man.
Yeah.
We love Wally.
Of course.
Kittle or Jay? Who is Jay? Is that Juwan Johnson?
I would guess
it's George Kittle. It's George Kittle's the answer, no matter who we're asking, unless it's like Trey McBride or Brock Bowers. Do I start Christian Watson over any other wide receivers? J-Mo, Nico, or Mike Evans? No, those three are pretty set in stone. Mike Evans should have had another touchdown today, too. They're feeding that guy in the red zone, dude.
But I think he's just asking because Christian Watson. But here's the thing, though, Hetzer, is that Love will not be healthy next week. So that's your easy answer. Because I think he's just worried that if Watson has a game like he did the last couple weeks before he got injured, and then last week as well, where he had like 24 points and like 16 points, or with no Love, I wouldn't be worried about that. Hets just play those guys, J-Mo, Nico, and Evans.
All right, we are caught up with the questions. Any last ones? Get them in, boys. Tomorrow night, the return of Mike Storey, 10:45 p.m. Central Time. That'll be a very fun show. He'll have some awesome sex stories from his sex vacation romp. Well, I can coax that out of him. I coax shit out of Storey. So,
and
we'll give you guys not gonna get a question.
Where's my bonus?
What's your bonus? You want to hear a sex story? I don't have any.
Gotta pay the troll toll to get into this boy's hole. You gotta pay the troll toll to get in. You want this baby boy's hole, you gotta pay the troll toll.
Stop. All right, not bad. I feel like you're saying boy's hole, and it's clearly soul. So it's boy's soul.
You gotta pay the troll toll to get into this boy's hole.
Right there. It sounds like hole. Like if you drag that, are you chewing gum?
Yeah.
Are you chewing gum? Yeah.
Oh, remember how pissed teachers used to
pay
get
the
for chewing gum?
toll. What's up?
Remember how pissed teachers used to get for fucking chewing gum? I think it was because everyone's stuck under the desk, right?
100%.
Who's playing Manana quarterback?
Posters and shit.
That would be old man Phillip Rivers and Brock Purdy, if that's what you're asking.
Trash.
For draft picks, who you got? Can I get in a big boo? By the way, shout out to who the hell put in the Discord? Did you guys see the thing that they posted in the Discord? The prank they played on Gronk about the fake player? Fucking amazing, bro. Like, good for Gronk too, taking that shit. If you did that to Alex Rodriguez, he would probably pull a DK Metcalf and punch someone because Alex Rodriguez is a total.
Yeah, he's just no fun. Yeah, he sucks.
And you got to give credit to this rookie sensation wide receiver out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbegbue. Emeka Egbegbue. Emeka Egbegbue.
All I'll say, though, is that as much as Alex Rodriguez might suck, he's pulled some fine ass in his day. But he's also probably sucked some guys off at the same time and been pegged.
Yeah. Who are you in the Discord, by the way? Because they changed all this stupid stuff. Like the YouTube tags are wrong now. It's like the tag instead of the actual channel. Super silly. Anyways, I got a quick story about Alex Rodriguez. I'm gonna finish this with. I have a
story with Rob.
A friend of a friend. Yeah, a friend of a friend. Was working security. He was a Chicago cop, and he was working security for. I think it was the Cubs World Series. So when Alex Rodriguez was on the post game and shit, dude. So Alex Rodriguez is super nice on air, right? Seems like a sweetheart, and like there's always been a lot of negative.
He's a total dickhead,
bro. And he was like in charge of like essentially not just A-Rod, but he was by A-Rod all the time. And he was just like, dude, this dude, the second the cameras got off of him, just completely different dude, like just being an ass to like people like bringing him food and like the makeup people and just being.
Why do you think he was married to fucking J-Lo, dude? It makes sense. Like he's a diva, pretty boy, high-end fucking douchebag. Like I honestly would love to punch him right in the fucking face. Like fuck him. Because because I admired him as a baseball player. He was one of my favorite baseball players growing up. I fucking loved him. I adored him watching him play baseball. He's so fucking good. But like, I know that as a fact, like you just said as well. And it's like, he just deserves a nice fucking punch. You know, like fucking David Ortiz should do it just for the Red Sox. Right in the fucking, right in the kisser. Power in the kisser. Right in the kisser. Family Guy.
What's funny is that he's, I love how David Ortiz and Alex Rodriguez are on that crew, and they're both like A-Rod got suspended for a whole year for steroids. David Ortiz
tried to play it.
100% steroid user, dude. And like the baseball thing is crazy. I just saw they were celebrating Craig Biggio for making the Hall of Fame, and Craig Biggio and Jeff Bagwell both in the Hall of Fame, dude. They're some of the biggest juicers around. And like how like I just hate that
Barry Bonds thing, and I know that like I'm not gonna be we don't want to be political here, but like Trump like put some shit out like it's a travesty that Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens won't be put in. I don't give a shit what Trump says. That still is a travesty. It's like to your exact point. There are so many steroid users from the 80s and on.
Let them all in. Let them all in. Who cares? If you're gonna let the ones that we know, dude, we know that. I promise you, Craig Biggio was on steroids. He was in the Mitchell Report. Regardless of that, like the dude was 180 pounds. He was 230 pounds. Like Jeff Kent got in the Hall of Fame too. Yeah, Jeff Kent got in the Hall of Fame too.
And he hit 500 plus home runs. Yeah, and he was like fucking 5'10", 6 foot.
Damn, we got an inside from Bobby. Says he met Mariano Rivera at a Starbucks. No one knew him in there. I was respectful. Had a Game 7 Yankees ticket. He won. Asked him to sign it. And he told me to eat shit. Wow. Oh, see, I didn't know that. See, I always thought Rivera was like a class act. But
wait, you don't know about this guy? Mariano Rivera? No, him and his wife got arrested for basically like sex trafficking shit, bro.
No shit.
Yeah.
Like a Dominican situation?
Oh, yeah, 100%. So, like, now, like, this guy's literally, like, one of the greatest baseball players of all time, easily biggest. I would probably say he's a bigger piece of shit than Ty Cobb, and Ty Cobb was easily a known biggest racist of all time. Like, he's in hell because of how big of a racist he was. So, and that's Ty Cobb I'm talking about. And Mariano Rivera, he'll see him. He'll see him right at the fucking Hell's Gate. So. Yeah,
Bobby, thank you for sharing that.
Bobby, that's crazy though, because like dude, you know that he accidentally his cutter, like he always threw, that was an accident. And when he was like he was a catcher, a bullpen catcher, and he was like throwing, and he like did it, and they're like, do it again. He kept doing it because he had so much like spin and movement on it, and he just kept doing it, and well. Came the greatest closer.
You know how good, you know how nasty you have to have a cutter, just any pitch in general, to throw the same pitch and everyone knows it's coming, and still just have a 1.9 ERA and just
know what's coming when you're just gonna stop it. Look in the World Series.
Kenley Jensen was another guy. Yeah, Kenley Jensen, another guy, only had one pitch.
Another cutter.
Boys, Tyler Shuck looked good.
Yeah, dude, Shuck, man, like Hey, we asked Mark yesterday. He's a Saints fan because that's why I asked him. I'm like, do you think he's a glorified bridge quarterback? So like when I say that, I'm thinking like a guy that could be in there for 2 to 5 years, meaning that the team can try like between 2 to 5. Well, so this is his rookie year, right? I know he's 25.
Yeah.
So his rookie year. So right now is year 1. So right now from 2 to 5 years on his rookie deal because he was a first round pick.
Yeah.
Or was he a second round pick?
Second round, 40th overall.
So 4 years. So okay, so they got 3 years at this point to find another quarterback and put all their into that basket. I think he's good enough though to definitely hold the fort down and help advancement and development of their other players. Hence, like Chris Olave, dude. I thought Chris Olave was dead in the water with him coming in, and fucking hey, dude, he's another story. Dude.
There was a lot of experts that claim that, and it was a weak quarterback class this year coming out last year. That Tyler Shuck had the most arm talent over Cam Ward, over Shedeur Sanders, over some of these guys. So I mean, it was just the fact that everyone joked about him because how old he was.
The Brandon Weeden, I think Brandon Weeden fucked that whole age thing up, to be honest, because he was 26, which is even worse. But you know what I mean? Like when you're like, if you hear over 20, like if you're a rookie first rounder or any rookie quarterback and you're 24, you know,
Joe Burrow was 24. Joe Burrow was a 24-year-old rookie though.
But he was also
a 5-year
at LSU, and he wasn't at LSU.
He transferred.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Cruz, I would love to see that, and I think everyone would prefer to watch baseball players on steroids. It was better days. We're from Chicago, man. Chicago land.
Yeah, western suburbs.
I was his catcher. Oh, Jesus Christ. Rodgers is 42 and still balling out, though. Yeah, I wish you could say the same about Old Man Rivers, but Rodgers is an all-timer, bro. In my mind, the third best quarterback to ever play, at least that I've ever seen. Because
I just say one thing about him, though. He has the same amount of NFC championships as Rex Grossman.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm just saying, like everyone wants to talk him
dirty, bro.
I'm just saying, you want to call him the third best quarterback of all time, and the dude's got the same NFC championships as Rex Grossman. I understand the talent, but the winning aspect, much to be had. But the talent's unreal. I'll admit that. Talent-wise, top 3. Unreal fucking talent that guy had.
Oh, messed up playing Buka over Fannin this week. Did you ask us that one, MVP? Because I'd like to think I would say Fannin because I obviously love Fannin.
I might have said Buka, and I'm sorry if I did, but like
ain't no way. I don't think we would have said that.
I'm saying no, you, not you. Say me personally. I'm not talking for you. I'm not talking.
No one gets offended, but bite your tongue when you talk bad about my Rivers. I'm not talking bad about Rivers.
Hey, you know what, dude? Rivers is a good man. He's a good family man. He's just
epic shit talker too.
Dude, the funniest part, GT and Rob, is that the fucking greatest part about what is happening right now that Philip Rivers is playing right now. We'll just assume he's only going to play for the rest of this season. He will have one of his sons in the NFL within like 5-6 years, if that. Like, just wait, because he has 12 or 13 kids. The Rivers bloodline,
but he's got a grandkids. So he's got he's gonna have like fucking 20 grandkids, bro. He's
about to become the Rock. Like anybody watches wrestling, the Rock. Everybody knows the Rock, Dwayne Johnson. His family has had like 3 or 4 generations of wrestling, and continuing on. That's my prediction. Will be the Rivers.
Those old wrinkly balls.
This old guy, Sid.
He's already achieved so much, and yet he's still goal-oriented and still focused. And he has a 5-year plan.
What is it? Don't die?
Son, you don't think things through.
Hey, Old Man River, zip it or I'll break your hip.
I'd like to see you try it.
Shut up.
I know you're gonna be missing me when you got that big, white, wrinkly body on top of you with his loose skin and old balls. Gross.
Old skin and old balls. Gross.
Jay, I love Caleb this week against the Niners, especially if he gets either Burden or I don't think Adunze's coming back, but I think Burden will get back. I'll say this. The Niners defense is trash. It's been put together with Band-Aids. Robert Saleh is a great coordinator. They don't have the talents. It's going to be, it's in San Fran, right?
Right.
Oh, fuck yeah. Caleb is a top, and with the injuries we have now, I'm not going to say must start, depending on who you have, but top 10 quarterback, I'd rank him because he's getting it on the ground, man. 20, 30 yards rushing a game. So
I think he's finally like, and that's what we were talking about when I told you we went out to watch the game. Like, that's what, like, me and Mikey and Colin and Pat were talking about. Like, Caleb is, and whoever talked about it, like, who made like Caleb so fast, like that, like, it's so prevalent that, like, Caleb doesn't need to be Jane Daniels, RG3, Kaepernick, anything like that. I'm just saying, like, there's no reason for every fucking game that dude plays, he should not have a minimum of 30 yards rushing. That should be his bare minimum every game. Upwards of 80. Just I'm saying, if everything breaks down and all of a sudden, like, it's like a man-to-man and everything breaks down, all of a sudden he runs for a 40 yard up the middle, then that's half of his rushing in the game, and he gets 80 for the rest, 40 for the rest of the games, he gets 8. You know what I mean? Like, he's so fast and talented with his vision that, like, I just think that's what Ben Johnson is trying to break down as we are watching, literally as we speak, and we're watching these games happen verbatim, that Caleb has been so used to just Wild West, do whatever the fuck I want to do. Now Ben Johnson is trying to break him down to be more on time in a structure of an actual NFL offense. But that's where I think him and Ben Johnson need to work together more going forward, is to, like, not hold, like, if that's true, what I'm saying, to where Ben Johnson's maybe saying, like, look more downfield instead of running, tell him not to do that as much. I'm saying, I really don't know if that's the case, but it sort of feels like that when you watch him. Just tell him don't do that as much and just go, dude. Like the other, like, I don't know what it was. It was like a 3rd and 8, and he, like, faked, he was about to go and, like, faked it, and he wasn't able to get it. The last game. Just frustrated. He doesn't do as much. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, we got
to wrap this one up.
You're fine.
A couple more questions. Cruz, Burrow to Miami next year. Is that clickbait? That was report from the draft 2020 when they offered 4 first-round picks. So that was that whole news. I didn't hear about it. Ray, you actually broke that to me. What are the odds JT gets less than 13.2 points? If it's full PPR, probably 10%. If it's half PPR, I'd say 33%. If it's standard, 40%. You go with those numbers?
Agree with that. Yeah.
GT, what movie is that from? If it's not his fault, he can't ready. Grew up not because my older brother is dyslexic. I don't know what that is. Jacob up by 1.75 with Jennings left for me, and my opponent is done. If it's -2 for a fumble, I would just keep him in there, bro. If you have defensive players in your league, I wouldn't, because of stat corrections. If there's no IDPs in your league, you can pull them. You win. That's probably the smart play. What if it's half PPR? What if it's a -6 yard catch and he fumbles? It could happen.
Or if it's an end around, he breaks his leg and then you get -6. I don't know. Yeah, just fuck it. Yeah, just pull him.
Anthony, Trevor Lawrence is looking like Clemson Trevor. This is the guy we were sold, man. He was the best prospect since Andrew Luck, and that seemed awful. And I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but good call. It is Big Daddy. We were just talking about it. So yeah. It's because he can't read. I thought you said ready. That's why I got that one wrong. It's not his fault he can't read.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, like I listened to Rob. Yeah, yeah. It's not his fault he can't read.
Because he's up 1.75. So the benching thing, like, I feel like you're winning either way. But if it's -2 for a fumble and it's not PPR, he could get hurt. I'm saying there's no stat correction that's going to cost you 2 points. You already won. I've seen crazier shit happen, so I would probably just bench him. All right, we're finally caught up. Thank you to everybody.
Was there one question after? Sorry. Nope. My bad.
Real quick, if you're in here and you are not in the Discord, you want into the fantasy chat, the community. Also, shout out to all the Patreon members. A lot of big perks in there, guys. The Discord is super fun. There's 65 people in there. It's always a good time. This show goes on pretty much 21 hours a day, I'd say. Also, access to our community fantasy leagues. We're going to have about 6 or 7 of those next year. I'll be buying in one person per league on me. Guest appearances on the pod. We had Mark on the show on yesterday. We have at least, say, a guest every 2 weeks or so. So that's a perk. Also, a free merch giveaway. Want this nice hat? I will ship it to you for free. Once a month, I do a drawing to give away a free hat. Also, you get access to these bets, guys. 82 and 45, even odds, -110 typically. We're crushing. This is 4 straight years of just printing money over here. We still have the fantasy championship next week, but we have betting going through the Super Bowl, guys. I'll be doing 2 or 3 games, 2 or 3 bets at least, even in like the conference championships. There's 2 games. I'll do at least 1 bet each game. So we're gonna keep on making money, and then we'll have a lot of good stuff. Hip Hop Anonymous. Okay,
you,
boys,
you give him all the
thank you,
easy
DP.
ones. He says, "Screw you, but screw you. You give him all the easy ones." Philadelphia.
GM, I don't know if you've watched the show, but I always end the show by saying, "Love your life, stay positive, and respect each other." You can be a little more respectful, bro. That's all I ask for.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
About me, this is positive. I'm just saying, like, the euphoric happiness I had after that Bears game yesterday was just like I haven't, like, that's, I think that was the same level of happiness I had when Devin Hester ran past Adam Vinatieri. Like, when that exact moment when he ran past him, when you knew he was gone, even though he almost got caught. Technically speaking, he did get caught because he got tripped up at the end to to roll into the end zone. But dude, like, I'm just thankful for the fact that the NFL is so open right now. And it's not just like, oh, the Patriots, the Colts, the Packers, and I know the Packers are still there technically, but I'm saying, like, with Aaron Rodgers and the Saints, like with Drew Brees. So it's like Rodgers, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Brady. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of equal parity right now in the league, that, especially with the injuries, because the NFL is getting so greedy with just having more, and players are equally to blame because they don't want to practice as much. So it's everyone's all to blame for that shit. It's all money. But my point is, I'm just happy that this is the first year that I can remember it's wide open. So I just can't wait to see what happens these last couple of weeks, because it's pretty crazy.
Wide open. Thank you, Mark, number 1 super fan of the show.
Love you, brother.
$20 super chat. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Rob. And thank you, Mark.
For the man. And again, we'll see you tomorrow night. Mike Storey's return, 10:45. Love your life. Stay positive. Respect each other.
Thank you,
We're
Rob.
out of here.
Love you guys.
Later.
Good luck tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Peace.